The adoption process moved slowly, but love moves faster than paperwork. The day Susan finally walked out of the orphanage holding Mrs. Jude's hand, she kept looking back. "Will they really come for me one day?" she asked quietly. The matron smiled through tears. "Yes, my child, they just came." Susan didn't fully understand, but she held Mrs. Jude's hand tighter anyway. And that was the beginning of a new life. At home, Mr. Jude and his wife gave Susan everything they could: schooling, clothes, laughter, bedtime stories, and most importantly, love without conditions. For the first time, Susan laughed freely. For the first time, Mrs. Jude felt called Mummy and believed it. For the first time in 10 years, their house was no longer empty. Then, 6 months later, everything changed. Mrs. Jude woke up one morning feeling strange, weak, dizzy. A hospital visit confirmed what she never expected again: pregnant, after 10 years. The house exploded with joy. Mr. Jude cried openly for the first time in years. He lifted Susan in his arms. "You're going to be a big sister," he said happily. Susan clapped, not fully understanding, but smiling because everyone else was smiling. But something inside Mrs. Jude began to shift. At first it was small. She stopped sitting close to Susan. Then she started correcting her more harshly. Then silence replaced bedtime stories, and slowly, love turned into distance. Susan noticed it first. "Did I do something wrong, Mummy?" she asked one evening. Mrs. Jude didn't answer. That night, Susan cried quietly into her pillow so no one would hear. But Mr. Jude heard, and his heart broke in a way he couldn't explain. One night, he confronted his wife. "Amaka, what is happening to you?" She looked away. "I am carrying my own child now. Maybe I need to focus." His voice dropped. "And Susan?" Silence. That silence said everything. The tension in the house grew heavier each day. Mrs. Jude became more protective of her pregnancy and more distant from Susan. But Susan, innocent and still loving, kept trying. She drew pictures of their family: Mr. Jude, Mrs. Jude, herself, and the unborn baby.